Are you trying to better your nutrition and better understand your current eating habits? Well, if tracking calories hasn't worked for you, this is something that you can do to start so that you're able to gain more confidence with the food you're eating and slowly build small wins. So, really make sure that for the most part, you're trying your very best to eat whole natural foods. That's going to allow you to eat the right type of food that's going to nourish your body, that's not going to be processed, and that's going to fill you up faster compared to eating fast food or eating food that comes packaged. Because when you consume whole natural foods, you're going to have to go to the grocery store, you're going to have to cook that food, and it's really dependent on what you want to cook, not based on what other people used to cook. You never know what type of oil they use at a fast food restaurant to cook the food. You cook it yourself, you know exactly what's going into it, and that's going to give you a better understanding of the amount of food you're consuming and what's going to make you feel good. Now, it can be very challenging because we can be so used to going for the easy option. Maybe you've had a very stressful day at work or you've been super busy and you really feel that you only have time to go pick up fast food outside and you really can't find a way to cook your own food. Well, I understand the challenge. I've been there. I've been having a lot of stressful days where the time may not be as efficient and it can get super challenging. I know I have clients who also have children, so they have more than one person to feed, and it can just be a little bit easier in that sense to be able to go buy fast food. But think about your health long term. Is your health long term going to be best determined by the fast food that you're eating or by the food that you're cooking and you're able to eat naturally? Now, if you have support at home, for example, if you work a lot but your partner is able to cook, then that's a plus. But if you're doing this on your own, you got to make sure you implement those habits now because you want them to stick long term. So once you start implementing these habits of eating mostly whole natural food and minimizing eating processed food as much as possible, that's going to help you in the right direction to eventually maybe get to the point if you do want to dial in a bit more of nutrition, like if you have very specific physique goals, like if you're looking to lose 10 plus pounds, if you want to lose overall body fat on your body, if you want to build muscle mass, tracking your calories is going to be the most efficient way, but you have to work your way up to it. So it's a good starting point, and then from there you can venture off to tracking calories using it like a app like MyFitnessPal or many other that are out there that help you to do that. So another thing you can do is try your very best to eat at least 3 meals a day. That's what I've noticed for myself, for clients, that has worked the best. So just one meal for breakfast, one meal for lunch, one meal for dinner, and try to have no snacks in between. What this does is it helps you to eat the best food possible in those meals so that it keeps you full enough until you have to eat the next meal. And usually these meals are going to be about 4 to 5 hours apart, which it's pretty efficient. It's going to allow you to go about your day. You're not constantly worrying about food. And 3 meals, I think, is very achievable, but you have to set your mind to it. It could be different for you, though. It could be different because you might do better with 2 meals. And you just have to make sure that the proportion of the size of that meal is a bit bigger compared to the 3 meals. So it just really depends what works best for you, but really try that out. 3 meals, no snacks in between, because when you have snacks, you tend to go for processed food, things that are packaged, like chips, like cookies, things that are not going to nourish your body as much. So as long as you look to cook all those 3 meals or somehow have somebody help you out to get it done, then that's going to help you to minimize the amount of processed food that you're eating. So if you enjoyed this, go ahead and like and share to anybody who would benefit from this information. Make sure you apply this. I promise it's going to really serve you and bettering your nutrition if you're not ready to track calories. But later down the road, if you are starting to get more doubt with your nutrition, tracking calories is the way to go. And I'll be posting more about that soon. But for now, start with this, and I promise it's going to help you a lot to start feeling better throughout your day, more energy from the food you're eating because it's less processed and it's more natural. And if you don't know how to cook, then it's probably a skill that you should learn. Or if you have somebody helping you out, then more power to you. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and engage and add in a little bit of what you're going through yourself, go ahead and comment down below how many times per week you eat out. This could be you're eating fast food or maybe you're eating processed food. Just comment down below how many times you're eating out. I'm very curious to hear what the situation is for every single one of you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed. God bless you.